no one's going to be put out into the street. And that's my commitment.
Premier Wab Kinew has promised that no one will end up on the streets as a result of a forced evacuation of a Portage Avenue apartment building. But anger, uncertainty, and anxiety still face some of the most vulnerable people evacuated from Birchwood Terrace, an apartment emergency officials called a potential disaster due to risk of collapse. Apologizing for unnecessary stress over a June 30th date given to evacuees, Premier Kinew said the support will continue beyond that on Wednesday, detailing how his government is examining the framework buildings are inspected to ensure the province learns from this incident. When asked, Kinew said he'd like to see Ladco Company Limited, owners of Birchwood Terrace, cover the cost of the emergency evacuation.
You have a private company who's created this situation of stress for so many people, and now it's up to the taxpayers of Manitoba to step in. Is that fair?
My husband's turning in his urn right now.
Many of the roughly 250 people affected have found places to live, but there are still vulnerable people waiting to go home. People like Debbie Ross.
This is inhumane.
And with recent emergency food allocations for evacuees dropping to $34 a day and no news or help from Ladco, many say they feel let down by the Winnipeg landlord.
No, we haven't had any respect at all from Ladco.
The group of seniors, all on a fixed income, say apartments are costly, and with people's entire lives left behind inside the building, tenants have had no access. Moving out of the now provincially supported accommodations isn't even an option if they wanted to.
Right now, the hardest part is trying to meet my budget for a cat, parking, and a building that has an elevator.
They say while it's good news to hear accommodations will be offered beyond June 30th, they want to see more action from government in providing affordable, safe, and suitable housing and more accountability from Ladco on efforts to support tenants' return home.
I don't want to go into an apartment where it's not comfortable or I'm not used to it. I want to go back home. That's my home there. That's where I want to go.
In Winnipeg, Modjeski, City News.